course, I was very naughty. I would find a way to do things that others wouldn't find a way to do things.
But somehow they came around it.
Of course they came around it. I was still the apple of my father's eyes till the day he died. I mean, there were no two ways about it. I mean, they're upset about it because I would break the system. Okay? I would break the system. If he didn't give me money, I'd find a way to get it from the system. Okay? I would break the system, and he'd find out 1 year later, I couldn't buy, he'd say, you can't buy, I won't give you a new car. And I'd go out and find a way to get a new Mercedes or something. And say, how the hell did he get this? So then he'll find, I thought I won it in a card game or something like that. But I broke the system. It was a large family. It was large businesses. Breaking a system was easy for me within the system.
Means didn't matter, end mattered.
End mattered. The issue was, he would say, you can't go to New York. And I'd find a way to get to New York. I mean, there was one way or the other, you can't go here. And I'd find a way to get there. The minute he said no, I'd find a way, yes. And he said, because he traveled so extensively, I hardly saw my parents while I was growing up. Maybe 30, 40 days in a year, 50 days in a year. The rest, either I was in boarding school, and when I was outside the boarding school, they were always traveling. And so we had a very good relationship when we were together. But if 70% of the time you're not together, then that aspect of your life and the people that you're with plays a big role in your life. So boarding school played a very, very big role in my life. And though I hated it, and that's why I didn't want my children. I was completely reversed.
As a parent? As
a parent to my children than my father was to me. For example, as an example, I always wanted a Ferrari. We could afford anything. He would say, I'll never give it to you. As an example. Okay, it used to make me want it more and more and more. Only on my 40th birthday, somebody gifted me a Ferrari. Okay?
Somebody gifted you?
Yeah, my brother-in-law did.
Seriously?
Seriously, somebody did. Okay.
Who gifts a Ferrari? What kind of life is this?
But it is what it is. At the end of the day, I gift my son every year from his 21st birthday to his 31. He has 12 Ferraris now. I gift him one every day because my father never gifted me one. If I can afford it, I didn't want my son ever to walk. I'll tell you.
Is that good parenting?
I'll tell you. Amazing parenting. I'll tell you why. And I'll explain to you today. I went through a life where I always wanted, and I found a way to find it. And I was always doing a jugaad to get it, right? Whether it's my grandmother sucking up to my uncle or somebody in the company to get it. On the other hand, I decided that I'm going to give my children what they want. And today, I tell you today, he's 31 years old. At 31 years of age, I was spending money like crazy. Today, that boy comes to me, Dad, your credit card bills are too high. You need to calm down, okay? You need to be this. And when I gave them everything, he doesn't want anything anymore. And he's not a spendthrift. My daughter isn't, they love what they do. They buy the best of the best. But, I was different. I was always trying to find ways to get more.
Is it some kind of a self-correction that your children do to themselves after seeing the, pardon my word, but a hedonistic life that you have led?
Probably, without doubt. I led a life which I would say like none other. I did what I want, when I wanted, where I wanted, with no curbs and and I thought about, and I never regretted anything I did.
Sure.
And my children, on the other hand, my son to date dreads my Twitter feed. Okay, he'll pay people anything they want to convince them to shut it down. So point is, I left a completely extreme lifestyle. They've seen it, they've grown up with it. But keep in mind, when I grew up, there was no media. There was no page 3. There was no gossip columns. When they're growing up, it's a totally different world. Yeah. And that is a very impactful world today. Today, everything is vertical. Everything is on the phone. It's on the go like this. You say something, tomorrow morning it's there. In my days, when I did something, it wouldn't come out for years. And I was growing up. If I did a quick one on my dad, he wouldn't find out in the system, which was such large system. We had 1 lakh employees in the Modi family, in the Modi group in those days. So if I did something in the system, there wouldn't be anybody who's able to find out.